right past the building. And so, I mean, we could stop. Oh, this is new. That wasn't before.
Wow.
It's very yellow. It's not even a nice shade of yellow.
Very yellow.
Like, yellow can be nice, but that looks like crap.
Remember when I painted the center yellow?
Yes.
And Alma was like, "Oh my goodness, it looks like a canario."
Yeah. But the sun there, it fades it so quickly, right?
Yeah, but it was a nice.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah, me too. I like the color.
So that's an old historical building. It's one of the original schoolhouses they had. This is the again an inlet where the comes in. I think it comes in from the inner harbor, and it's saltwater. It's a saltwater, brackish water in here. So we're almost in Esquimalt now. So they've got a Canadian Tire out here. They've got all the necessary accoutrement for the military guys or staff.
Yeah.
So, and then of course, if you need the major stuff, you go either into Langford or you can go right into the city.
Yeah.
But it's all very close. Like it's.
That's all you need. This is a nice base.
Yeah, it's a pretty base.
You
You should join the Navy. I am a Navy girl. Join the Navy. There is if you got your camera out, there's a little logo here for. What does it say? I don't know. Something. A little Esquimalt lagoon. Or our logo, I should say.
Yeah.
And Woody and his buddy Arnie, they were both in the Navy. They weren't in the Navy at the same time, but Arnie was a weapons tech.
Oh yeah.
And when there was the east coast of Canada, the Spanish were fishing within the boundaries they were supposed to fish in.
Yeah.
And they weren't staying without the 200-mile limit, and that's when they had I think I keep it straight. The Canadian fishery for the Newfoundlanders was shut down. But these bloody Spaniards kept coming in and fishing within the boundaries.
Oh yeah.
So they ended up, deploying the Canadian Navy to patrol, and they come across this Spanish troller, and they're radioing them saying, you're within the boundaries, you need to move out, blah blah blah. They wouldn't move. So Arnie got to fire the gun that shot the shell across the bow,
Nice.
the warning shot. He said, "I got to fire the warning shot."
And then they moved.
They moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did. They said, if you don't move, we will be firing a warning shot. And they were probably thinking, screw me out, well, they did it, and then they moved. Oops. Yeah.
Because what comes after a warning shot?
So this is probably native land down in here, I'm thinking. Just by looking at, And some of the reserves aren't bad. The one at Duncan is terrible. But some of them aren't bad, actually. Yeah, Sauke's First Nation, so that's all their land. Welcome to historic Esquimalt. There's the sign.
Esquimalt.
Land of the Navy base.
Oh.
It's like Canadian Portsmouth.
It's what?
Oh, the Portsmouth. It's the major historic base in England.
Oh, yeah. So they also have a dockyard here that is civilian, and they will do refits and stuff of cruise ships and things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah. So the crane to the right, I think, is part of dockyard, I believe. Yeah, that's crane there. It's been ages since I've been down here. Am I going straight still, according to Google Maps?
Mechanic is coming up, and straight.
Right.
Should be coming up very shortly.
So that's dockyard down there. So that's where the dry docks and everything are. There's some more of the military stuff over here on the left. So you're kind of driving until
You can see right there.
there it is. Yeah, there
Like
it is.
here?
Yeah, it's a big building down there. The Canucks up in Comox is kind of lame.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
We've
the
been to
major
that.
bases are great.
Yeah.
Like Petawawa, it's a full blown like Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's huge. Yeah, it sells beer, it sells furniture, everything.
Oh, wow. So making a right, I must be making a right up here.
It must be.
Naden, they call it.
Right there.
Oh.
So I've got to get over
Right.
left-hand lane, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
Someone's coming through. Yeah.
Nice. Don't have to go through the gate.
Yeah, I wasn't sure we'd have to go through the gate or not. I didn't think we would, but
Oh,
because I know the one in Comox, you don't have to go through the gate.
Um,
They might. I don't know if they would let us in with you, Brendan, or not. They might. We can try.
Yeah, I use my.
Just say you're visiting and your sister's in the give them the story,
Yeah.
and just like to go in and take a few pictures for my if they allow
Wow.
pictures. I don't know. Like
Some of them, yeah. Smaller
now, did you get a
What?
parking pass from handicap parking pass from?
Yeah.
Do you want a handicap spot?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I've got one right here if you want.
My mom always wants. I mean, when she's alone, I do it, but before she needed one, she always wanted to use Aunt Ruth's. But it's
Oh.
like I don't feel right doing that.
Right.
I'm not. It should be left for people who are handicapped.
Yeah. Well, Woody's driving his auntie's Jeep right now.
Yep.
And